What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another NFL recap. I am your host, Cody. Joining me once again, you know the name. He is the dirtiest. He is the Dan's. Dirty Dan. How we doing, bud?
Amazing as always. Beautiful Tuesday. Yeah,
It's
Tuesday. Right?
Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
Judge
Great
Dredd,
weekend
as
of
he is
football, dude.
great.
Dude.
Great weekend of football. We were just talking about it beforehand. We're excited to get into it. College football was banging. Professional football was banging. It's a great week for sports this week. Can't wait. Excited to talk about it. I think we're going to do I'll run through the teams in a little bit. But guys, please, if you like this content, I don't even know what I'm saying. If you like this content, please consider liking, subscribing. Leave a comment. Say hello. Let us know what you think. If you hate it, freaking tell us. We want to know. We want to get better. That's the goal. Duh. Stop being fucking pussies. Anyways, games of this week. I think we're gonna get into a little bit of Ravens Browns. Probably have Dirty Dan recap the Vikings Saints for us. We'll talk the Texans and the Bengals. My God, what a game! Lions Chargers, again, great game. And then finally, we'll finish it off with the Broncos Bills. But before we really get into that, Dirty Dan, Greenzone went 2-0 on our upset picks last week. Dirty Dan picking the Texans over the Bengals. Myself picking the fucking Broncos over the Bills. Let's fucking go. And on top of which, they're both 6+ point dogs. Like, they were expected to lose by a good margin. What's your thoughts on that, bruh?
We should have put money on it, is what I think.
Maybe as we get better, we start winning a little bit of profits, but make us the gambling aficionados.
Can you sports gamble in California?
No, you can't. Pussy shit.
Oh.
Maybe soon. I think there was like a law trying to get to come into effect 2024, but I could be wrong there.
I don't know my buddy does it, but he must do it like through an out-of-state thing.
Yeah. Illegal means. Illicit means. But yeah, sick week for our upset picks. Hopefully we'll go 2-0 again. Getting into it. Why don't we start off since I didn't watch the Vikings Saints game. You did. Alopecia Dobbs, our boy, crushing it in the NFL. Absolutely dominating. Give me your background, your thoughts on that game.
Well, I mean, first off, star of the show, Joshua Dobbs, 268 yards, 1 rushing touchdown. They're calling him the quote astronaut because he's actually he's pretty fucking smart. He's like a
aerospace engineer.
I don't know, rocket science, aerospace engineer, I believe. Yeah, there it is. Mm-hmm. And so NASA's like shouting him out. I mean, the guy was 23 for 34. You know, Ty Chandler came and stepped it up while what's his fucking name? Holy shit, I'm blanking here. He's out. I think he had an Achilles tear too.
Oh, Cam Akers.
Cam Akers, yeah. T.J. Hawkinson, 11 receptions, 134 yards, 1 touchdown. Guys putting up receiver numbers at the tight end position. Those are what's his name? Travis Kelce numbers right there, dog.
Impressive.
In addition, Jameis Winston, he had a solid game, dude. 2 touchdowns, but he also had 2 interceptions. I just think that the Vikings have a lot of, no, exactly. Shockers, right? But, not even Alvin Kamara didn't shine at all. 9 carries, 42 yards. Their, highest receiver was Chris Olave with 94 and 1 touchdown. So we just put the numbers up. Josh Dobbs looks really good in the pocket. And when he takes off, he can take off. I mean, he's only fucking 180, 190 pounds. The guy he can move when he gets moving, and he plays it smart.
If only he had hair, he breached that 200-pound mark, bro.
Dude, I'm just glad he wasn't trying any fancy shit, waving the football around in one hand, because I don't know if he can handle that. But, yeah, it was just a good fucking game, dude, honestly. The defense looked great. It was the Saints, but at the same time, we'll take it, especially while we're down. But
what's the likelihood? What's the likelihood? Do you think there's a chance for y'all to make the playoffs?
Oh, I think we'll make playoffs. It just depends on how far we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's huge.
I think that's more of a matter of how far we go. Because once Justin Jefferson comes back, I mean, we're talking weapons.
Yeah.
And I mean, the main thing about this week was the line was just fan-fucking-tastic. Fucking just giving him the time he needs. Because once again, he's not a giant quarterback. He's
No.
not, he's not a Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes or uh, just any of them, to be honest. I mean, he's probably the smallest quarterback in the league next to Kyler Murray.
What's your guys' record?
I believe we are. I think that was it 6-3. 6-4.
6-4. That's actually really good. Oh shit.
That's what I'm saying. So I think we'll crack the playoffs. It just depends how far we go. It depends how we want to play. Um, I mean, the fucking Lions looked some.
And you got them twice still. That's crazy.
I know. Which that could be a
You have a tough
huge
closing
problem.
schedule. Broncos, Bears, meh, kind of frisky. Raiders, kind of frisky. Bengals, always frisky. Packers are your only like easy-ish team, but then you play the Lions twice. It's a tough
Yeah,
one to close out.
before last night, I would have thought the Broncos would be an easy one. But that was also the time when I assumed we had Kirk. But then I saw him play last night, and that was old Russell Wilson right there. So I don't know. That'll be a difficult game for sure.
Oof, we'll talk about it.
But
We'll definitely talk about it.
yeah, excited to see it.
That was, yeah, no, I didn't really watch too much of the game, but looked like a great game. I remember you texted me it was 24-3 when it was just 3-3, maybe like 10 minutes before that. So highly
Mm-hmm.
impressed by Josh Dobbs. Way to put up some numbers. Keep doing, dude. Excited. We're rooting for you.
Yep.
Next little talking point: Ravens Browns. Ravens at one point were up 17-3, I believe, and squandered the
Yes.
game. What the
Yeah.
fuck? What the fuck?
17-3 in the first.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
they were putting up
mean,
numbers against them, dude. And then somehow, some way, Browns. I mean, Browns are bar none number one defense in the league.
mm-hmm.
There is no ifs, ands, or buts. But the Ravens are supposed to be one of the better offenses. Deshaun Watson's supposed to be man. He's not supposed to be what he showed. I mean, but they found a
Mm-hmm.
way to drive down the field, win the game at the end, 33-31. Browns find a way to beat the Ravens.
Bro, I mean, honestly, Lamar Jackson was the one of the largest factors. 2 interceptions, one pick six in the fourth that
Yeah,
basically decided the game right there.
yeah,
And visually, I mean, he didn't play Lamar Jackson's football. He's playing the Baltimore Ravens football, which is pocket fucking offense, and he's good, but he's not as good as when you let him do his thing. You know what I mean? But at the same time, that's what he needs to be doing. It was a catch-22.
yeah.
Major props to the fucking Browns. They put up a hell of a fucking game.
Great game, honestly, and that's what I always say. AFC North games are always insanely competitive. Great teams all around: Steelers, Browns, Ravens, and the Bengals. What more could you expect? You can't ever count them out. You never could expect them to, you just never know. It's a physical division. They're always going to bring it. I'm curious to see where the Browns finish out in the season because, like I said, that division's tough. I don't know who the hell's going to win after this week. Ravens have to recoup and play the Bengals, who also took a loss. That'll be our next game we're talking about. So, be an interesting little turnaround to see who ends up winning the division. It's a tough ass battle. And it's going to come down to the very end, which is awesome. We love to see that in the NFL. Let's move on to it. Texans, Bengals. Dirty Dan's upset pick. Picking the Texans. CJ Stroud looked absolutely phenomenal. Made a rookie mistake, had a little fuck up. But that's okay. If you manage to come down and absolutely dominate the Bengals defense. 30 points. That's insane.
Well,
Good.
and if you have one interception and Joe Burrow's got two, the one interception doesn't mean shit anymore, especially when you're throwing 356 yards.
Yeah. It's
That's
insane. Well, say that the teams that,
crazy.
that win the turnover battle are the teams that are going to win the game. Like it doesn't matter,
Mm-hmm.
points, whatever. If you're turning over the ball more, you're more than likely to lose that game.
Mm-hmm.
Shows right there with the Bengals.
Look at the Bills yesterday, bro.
We'll get into that. Oh
Yep.
my. Question. Curious. What do you? So a lot of people keep saying that it was on. If Tyler Boyd would have caught that ball for the Bengals, it would have been game over. Bengals win. What do you think the likelihood of CJ Stroud driving down with 48 seconds left to score a touchdown win that game? How do you feel about that?
I'd bet on it. I'd bet on it in a fucking heartbeat. Are you kidding me? See, he plays college ball, college style ball in the pro realm, and it's not and it's aggressive enough to where it's not, like playing high school ball in college.
Yeah.
It's at that level, but with that just fucking like yeah, shoving it down their throat. 48 seconds, easy, easy. So yeah, hell yeah.
Insane playmaker, brilliantly talented. If you would have asked anyone coming out of the draft, they would not have taken him number one. There was even talk of him falling to the second round, but all of a sudden in that draft class, he's looking like the best quarterback. He's looking like the best player coming out of that draft class overall. He is
Oh
absolutely phenomenal, man. That is beautiful to see. Not as a Colts fan, because we don't want to see them AFC South people contending, but my God.
yeah.
Speaking of AFC South, fucking our Jaguars got their asses kicked by the Niners. That was disgusting.
Bro, I was gonna say that might have been it's not an upset, but I was kinda upset. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Beat that fuck out of 34-3 at Jaguars. That was supposed to be the best game of the week.
I know. I know.
What the
I
fuck?
know.
It ended up being the worst. But just commenting on CJ Stroud, that dude has a future. He might be they don't even have weapons. Their offense, I shouldn't say that. They don't have offensive weapons. Their defense is stacked. Especially with young rookie players. I mean, Henry Toto out of Alabama, Will Anderson out of Alabama, and they're only going to get better.
Yeah.
Draft is going to be interesting for them this year. We'll see what happens. I'm excited to see where the Texans end up, where the Bengals end up. I'm excited to see where CJ Stroud goes. I really think I said this last week, but I do think the AFC South is going to be one of the most competitive divisions coming out of here. It's
Yeah. I mean, when you look at who he threw to, Noah Brown, 172 yards, Dalton Schultz, 71, Tank Dell, 56, John Mechie the third, 25, Robert Woods, 15. I mean, he
they
spread
have
it out.
another Bama boy.
Yeah, I mean, he spread those out. He's not just a one receiver quarterback. He's fucking looking all over the field. That's what I'm saying is like he plays that college type ball where he's fucking just hyper aware of everything going on.
Yeah, and he has an arm. He has a surprisingly good arm.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
That running touchdown too, where you saw him, he kind of like did a little shimmy into the end zone. Kind of went untouched. Like damn, because even at Ohio State, he was not using his legs. He was not running around. But all of a sudden, you let off the training wheels a little bit, let him fly, and who the fuck knows? That division, AFC South, could be a little bit weird coming in. You could potentially see, no, not the Titans. You could see 3 AFC South teams in the playoffs this year, which is insane to say because at the beginning of the year, everyone said the AFC South was the worst division in the league. Who would have fucking thought?
Anything
Colts
can
have a
happen, bro.
decently easy schedule. We go 6-1. We have potential to get in. Texans have a decent, easily scheduled. They have a chance to get in. Like, oh, you know what the craziest part is? The Colts play the Texans last game of the season. That could be for like winning in for both of them.
Oof.
What a game! I can
That'll be
only
a game, dude.
imagine
I'll have
that
to
one
come
right
out for that one. Where's that one? Or what
now.
day is it?
It depends. That will be January like
I'm looking right now.
4th or
It
5th.
is
We won't know. That's the cool part. So the last week are all usually
January
division
7th.
games. And if there's any like potential games that are like winning in, they'll flex that game to be the night game. So you'll get a good game at night. Otherwise, they'll just have it end in the afternoon on Sunday if there's no good games. So we'll see what happens. I think there's going to be at least one of those rivalry games coming down, if not in the AFC South, AFC North, maybe even like NFC West. No, not after the fucking Seahawks lost to Commanders. What? Speaking of the Seahawks,
dude.
what happened, dude? What the fuck happened?
All AB, bro.
We have to get
All
him.
AB.
Here's the thing. He keeps saying he wants to come on after a Seahawks win. It's like, bro, I don't know if y'all are going to win any more the rest of the season the way y'all playing. You lost to the
Oh,
Commanders. Commanders just traded away their
no,
whole
no. Wait, they
defense.
beat the Commanders 29-26.
Seahawks did? I thought they lost.
Yeah, I think they kicked a fucking field goal right at the end.
Oh, well, I take that back. I thought they lost.
Let's see, Geno Smith. Well, oh shit! Now that I'm looking at the stats, Geno Smith 369, 2 touchdowns, 31 for 47. DK Metcalf. I mean, when you
It's not
throw
bad.
DK,
DK's
yeah,
fucking
but
beast, dude.
I mean, they should be rolling over the fucking Commanders, dude.
Should be. I agree. I mean, they traded away their 2 best defensive players. Sam Howell is still developing. He's only had 11 starts. I do think Sam Howell's going to be a name in the NFL for a while, though. That dude is legit. Just needs
Yeah,
a
oh
couple
no.
O line behind him, but my God.
Even if he doesn't stay at the Commanders, somebody will pick him up.
for
You
sure.
know, I could see the Vikings even trying to
I
pick
was
him
about to
up.
say he'd be
You know,
great on the Vikings because there's a good chance. I think Kirk might be traded after this season. I kind of have a feeling.
oh yeah, no, I would say indefinitely he'll be traded or he'll be back up. You know, um,
I don't know
but
if you can
I don't
back. He's making like 38 a year, so you can't use
know.
38 as a backup. It's just too much money.
Maybe he'll take a cut.
I doubt it.
I don't know if anybody will want to pick him up. You know what I mean? Or maybe it's the fucking
Phillies,
Giants.
Giants, maybe Buccaneers, but Baker's looking good too.
I was
Maybe
gonna say Baker fucking 20-6 against the
yeah,
Titans. Yeah,
yeah.
he's no
No, that's true.
slouch.
You know where I could see him going is maybe the Falcons. Falcons might be a good place to trade Kirk.
Falcons need a quarterback,
Yeah,
but
yeah. I mean,
I mean,
Desmond Ritter played a great game against Kyler.
I like, um, but I think in order to really crack into the postseason, you need quarterbacks who are versatile, like Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes,
Yeah,
Josh Allen. These are just like they're a different type of quarterback.
they're just
You
not a
know?
pocket passer. They have something special about them.
Yeah, and
I don't know about Josh Allen, honestly. I might have to take that one out of the
yeah,
butt.
yeah. Let's jump into that one, bro. He fucking
Let's do
looked
that one for last.
terrible
The last
yesterday.
game. Let's touch on Lions Chargers first.
Oh, okay.
Good
Yeah,
game.
that was a good one.
Great game. Jared Goff. Speaking of like, he's one of the few quarterbacks that like doesn't have any special talents, but his talent is consistency.
Yep.
He's consistently making the right play. If he doesn't have the play, he's throwing to the check down or throwing it out of bounds. Like he's not turning the ball over. He's
Nope.
playing good teams well. I mean, shit. They have Jahmyr Gibbs as a running back. He's going off. David Montgomery, he's going off. All the little names that they got at wide receiver too. I mean, Amon St. Brown. My God, what a beast of a wide receiver. And
Mm-hmm.
no one really knew. He was kind of just sitting there in the weights, and then all of a sudden, just breakout season. He could be my pick for offensive player of the year. Amon St. Brown.
I liked him. I
I,
liked him in the Hard Knocks they had.
yeah,
He played a little bit of a part in it, but yeah, dude, no, Jared Goff, like you said, the fucking, him and Kirk are kind of like kings of consistency, like you're saying. They just, they make the right decisions. The only thing that affects them is their players being hurt or them being hurt.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but on the other side, bro, I gotta say, probably one of my favorite quarterbacks, Justin Herbert. That guy is tough as fucking nails, bro. I want him on the Vikings. That's who I want.
See, that's the shit part. The Chargers won't trade him.
Yeah.
The bad part about the Chargers is their coach. They need to fire Brandon Staley. It's either him or Sean McDermott on the chopping block, because they're just not getting it done with the talent that they have. There is no place in the NFL anymore, which is it's shitty to say, but there's not really a place in the NFL for a defensive minded head coach. You need
No.
someone on the opposite side of the ball.
Yep. Yeah.
Plain
No,
and
couldn't
simple.
agree more.
I mean,
Couldn't agree more.
give me one team that's successful right now that has a defensive head coach. I couldn't tell you one. Jets, no. Patriots, fuck no. I think Bill Belichick
I
is
was gonna say Patriots are fucking dog shit.
terrible, terrible, and they're playing against the Colts, who like weren't. I mean, the Patriots defense is their whole team, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But their offense is god fucking awful, dude. Like god awful. Thank God. If we would have lost to them, I would have cried. I'm not gonna lie. Hell
I would
no.
have cried for you, dude. The
In
Giants and the
Frankfurt,
Patriots, bro.
yeah, you can't lose to either. Speaking of in Frankfurt, did you see the whole the Sweet Caroline and then the what was the
Yeah.
other one?
They
What was
like, well, I don't know specifically, but
Country
I'm
Road?
gonna guess.
Country Road.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it's either, yeah, fucking Take Me Home, Country Roads, John Denver. They love that shit out there, man. What's his name?
And they were loud.
Oh, bro,
They
the
were fucking
Europeans love it. Cause, like,
impressive. Impressive.
because the thing about Europeans versus Americans is Europeans can handle their alcohol responsibly and they can sing and have a good time.
That's a good point.
Americans, we can handle it, but we are not going to be elegant about it.
Yeah, it's as
You know,
fuck, dude. Yeah, you're not
we're ignorant, like
you're
the
not
best
wrong.
way possible.
Who so Do you have any other potential firing? My two next on the chopping block is going to be either it's got to be either Brandon Staley or what's his
Oh, you
face?
mean like firing of coaching staff?
Yeah.
I haven't really cracked super hard into coaching staffs. I mean, the only ones I'm really aware of are, of course, the Vikings and the Lions. I'm a big fan of Dan Campbell and what he's done over there. I
MCD.
think I think the league needs more players who become coaches. I think they've got a different understanding of the game, different understanding of
Oh,
the
D'Amico
players.
Ryans. He's a defensive-minded coach. He's the only one in the
Yeah,
Texans. My bad. Sorry, didn't mean to
and
cut you
Hooker.
off.
I mean, he's not doing too bad.
Not doing bad at all, dude.
It's, yeah.
That defense is actually pretty good for the Texans. Final game, we got to talk about it. Cody's upset pick of the week: Bills Broncos. Josh Allen got Ken Dorsey fired, dude. What do you have? 3 picks, and a fumble, or did? Because I know they had 5 total turnovers.
2 picks, 1 fumble. Cook fumbled
Oh,
it
2 picks.
twice, I believe.
Fuck, dude.
And one of those picks, was it one of them a pick six?
I don't think he threw a pick 6. Did he
Okay.
throw a pick 6?
I don't know. They're
I
all
don't think he
running
did.
together, but I mean, no. I mean, the fact of the matter is, Josh Allen looked fucking terrible, dude. Just
They blame Ken Dorsey, but it's like, dude, you're obviously making mistakes too. Like there had to be a scapegoat. They need a new head coach. And honestly, like the time is running out on Josh Allen. Like he has like this superstar appearance, but like he's just not finishing games and he's not making the right plays. He has these huge mistakes. Like if you have little mistakes in the game, got it. Get it. Cool. We'll move on. But you have these huge, massive mistakes that are just game changing, dude. Consistently. Especially against the fucking Broncos of all fucking team. They're supposed to be the worst defense in the goddamn league. What are you doing, dude?
bro,
What at home? Like, come
Stephon
on.
Diggs
Sunday
had
night football?
34 yards. Stephon Diggs, 34 yards. That should be 2 catches for Stephon Diggs. As much as the thing
To
about
be
Stephon
complete.
Diggs is he's kind of a cancer on teams, bro. He's like he gets on a team and he
Yeah.
just fucking he's bad for morale. However, Dalton Kincaid and Gabe Davis, both very capable, only had 50, 56 and 51 yards respectively. Like that's fucking garbage, dude. I mean,
Complete
Allen
garbage.
can make those
And
passes.
their starting safety was suspended. Their starting safety on
Who?
the Broncos was suspended. Kareem Jackson for the hit. Their backup safety, something Locke, he got hurt. He couldn't finish the second half. I can understand Stephon Diggs being held because if they go man on man with Patrick Surtain, Patrick Surtain is the number 1 cornerback in the league, bar none. Name me a better cornerback, you won't be able to. But there's no excuse for any other player on that team to not make fucking plays, especially against the goddamn Broncos, who
Oh,
all of a sudden, dude, that throw from Russell Wilson to Cortland Sutton in the end zone, you saw that throw and you look and you go, that's a terrible fucking throw. What the fuck is he doing? And then it just happened to be it was actually a great throw. He threw it right
mm-hmm,
where it needed to be. And
yep,
Cortland Sutton, his fucking awareness of the field and
mm-hmm.
feet placement, that dude had his feet sitting on the line of the end zone for like a full 3 seconds. That's
Oh
insane, dude.
yeah, yeah.
Oh my God.
Ooh, I think keep going.
What's up? Did you freeze?
Can you hear me? All right. Can you hear me? My bad. I think you blanked out.
Then you probably blanked out because you were frozen on this side too. I was just
Oh, okay.
saying that throw at the end was absolutely impressive. Or not the end, in the second quarter was absolutely goddamn impressive. Like there's
Oh,
just there's no excuse for, or not even excuse. Russell Wilson is starting to look like old school Russell, flying around the pocket. Did you see him in the backfield? My
mm-hmm.
God, zipping out dudes, fucking making them miss. Like, where has this been, Russ? You lose a little bit of weight, and all of a sudden you get a better coach. Now you turn the fuck up. I mean, everyone's saying let go of Russ, fire Russ after this year. I'm riding with Russ if he keeps playing like this, dude. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah. No,
Great.
he looked good, dude. 24 for 29, 193 yards, 2 touchdowns. Like you said, Russell Wilson looked like old Russell Wilson. It was really good to watch. The only part was
Mm.
right at the end. when they fucking doinked that fucking kick.
They got
That
lucky.
whole they got incredibly lucky. They would have lost the game.
You
That
should
was
have
something
seen
to
me when that
watch,
happened.
dude.
I was like, oh, they fucking doinked it. And then I was like, oh no, 12 men on the. I saw the flag and I was like, there's no way. There's
Yep,
no way. There's no way. And there was a
yep.
way, dude. Five yards closer, another chance at the kick, found a way to win the game. Because they not only that, they had missed 2 field goals.
Yeah, yeah. No, I know.
Extra points, PATs. Yeah,
Bro,
they had already missed 2. They missed the first one and then fucked up the snap on the second. Like,
they did that. He just fucking picked it up and ran with it.
right?
Yeah,
Ex-
no, that was a good game, bro. When that happened, I got up, I was fucking yelling, and my dad goes, "Oh, you really are a football fan?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Cody's got me into it. He's getting me into it."
Fuck yeah, dude! It's fun,
Yeah.
dude. It's always a good time. Next, we got to get you into college football because that's way more exciting. Oh my god, this weekend of college football was great. Um, Dirty Dan, we got a good little week coming up. But before we get into that, I gotta know who's your pick for the MVP at this point in the season. Who do you think is
Hmm.
gonna win it? What you got for me?
I would like to see CJ Stroud.
CJ motherfucking Stroud, and
He
he has a chance.
needs to have. He has a chance, and he needs to have these next few games almost exactly the same as
Yeah,
those last ones to be even mentioned in the conversation because there are so many fucking stellar people that could be put in. But I
yeah,
think he's a rookie, right? So
yeah.
I mean, I think he'll get rookie of the year, so he might not get MVP. He'll probably give it to somebody else.
I don't know. I think he should be MVP. Or I think I think he's more likely to win MVP than I would. Obviously, he's offensive rookie of the year, but you won't win both. I think he is more likely to win the MVP award.
He's awesome. What about you?
I'm looking at their closeout. They got Cardinals,
Hmm.
Jaguars, Broncos, Jets,
They are
Titans,
going to stomp.
Browns, Titans, Colts. They played two of the two, three. They played 2 of the best defenses in the league closing out this season.
Yeah, their hard ones are right at the end, but the first ones you mentioned, who is it?
Cardinals and Jags. The Jags are a good team, especially
The
division.
Jags are a good team, but did you see him fucking play last week? They
Yeah,
stunk it.
yeah. But also, you got to understand that will be a division game. Division games always have a different premise to them. Like there's going to be a little bit more hype behind it. Um, 2 easy wins with the Titans. They should beat the fuck out of them. That Browns game will be interesting. I'm curious to see what happens against the Cardinals because they squander that one. That's where it's like, fuck, don't do that. You need to win
Oh, yeah.
the game.
No,
Must
he's
win.
out of the conversation if he fucking loses that game.
Yeah, and
Uh,
against the Jets too. Like Jets, like I
oh,
said,
yeah.
one of the defenses I was talking about, but he's got a chance, man. He's got a fucking chance. My
He's a
MVP pick as of right now, he is not a quarterback.
mhm.
He is not an offensive player.
Oh,
My pick for MVP this year, at this point, Myles Garrett.
oh, yeah. I can see that. Yeah, I
He
can get behind that.
he'd be the 3rd defensive player to win MVP.
I was going to say, how often does that
Never, never. I think Lawrence Taylor and Charles Woodson are the only people to do it. I don't even know if Lawrence Taylor did it. Might have been like Rodney. What's that fool? Can't think of his name on the Steelers. Long time
happen? I
ago.
was like
Long time.
only 27, bro. I'm 27.
Yeah, Miles
Oh,
Garrett's.
I'm 28.
Yeah, dude.
Never
Right?
mind.
No, you're getting old, dude. But that dude's playing out of his goddamn mind. He is the whole Browns defense. Anytime he's the reason why the Browns beat the Colts. Like
Mhm.
any game you watch him, he's constantly making pressure. He's constantly in the game. Like if any player is gonna do that, or did JJ Watt win MVP? I think JJ Watt.
Let me see.
But he might be on that small little list to win a defensive MVP, dude.
No,
Like,
he didn't win in 2014.
no, okay.
Mm,
If he
they
keeps playing the
snubbed
way he's
him.
playing, I think it would be him. Another chance for another dark horse non-quarterback is Tyreek Hill. Could see that happening the way he's been playing. But if I had to pick one today, it'd be Myles Garrett. And
I think Tyreek Hill would get it if he was still playing on the Chiefs.
I
I
don't
don't
agree.
think I don't think the Dolphins are attracting enough attention for him to get the MVP.
I don't agree because then the credit's going to go to Patrick Mahomes.
Well,
The only
they
reason
got
why,
to take him out of the conversation altogether.
yeah, I agree. But the only reason why the Dolphins are pretty viable is because of him. Like, we'll see what happens. They were on a bye this week, so they're a little bit quieter. But we'll see what happens.
He's at 1,076 yards so far, 8 touchdowns.
He's up there.
I mean, I have nothing wrong. I have nothing against Tyreek Hill. I mean, I'd love to have fucking Tyreek Hill, of course.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I like the Myles Garrett pick, dude. Honestly, I was wondering who you were going to say earlier, but I like Myles Garrett for that.
Myles
I'd like
Garrett
to
is
see some defense up there.
We got some good games coming up next week. Oh, they play the fucking Raiders. That actually might be a great game.
The Dolphins Raiders
might actually be a great game.
It's in Miami too.
In Miami. You want to go game of the week or upset pick of the week first?
I'm gonna go game of the week.
All right. What
My
you got?
game of the week. Well, yeah. Damn.
It's tough, right?
Yeah, well, because you should just pick the other one because there's two that are fucking massive. I think Bengals Ravens tomorrow night, or I'm sorry, Thursday night is gonna be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. What about you?
Eagles Chiefs. I mean, you can't go wrong. Monday Night Football. Fuck, prime time. Like, dog, come on, don't tase me. Another good, decent game potentially. Another game of the week. Bills Jets. Division game in New York. They're both New York teams. It's always a fierce rivalry. I could see it happening. But yeah, I'm probably gonna Eagles Chiefs, like Super Bowl rematch. Kelsey versus Kelsey. Probably gonna talk a shit ton about Taylor Swift, but who gives a fuck?
Watch that video I sent you on that meat can.
That shit was fun as fuck, dude. That shit was funny. Upset pick. Who you got, bud? Some tough ones.
Upset.
Tough margins.
Oh, for an upset?
You can take a swang. I mean, you could easy upset pick Jets over Bills. I mean, that's a pretty.
Yeah, that was my first thought. But if I'm looking at the other ones, listen, if we're talking major upset, and this is just disgusting, even come out of my mouth, would be the Bears over the Lions.
Wow, are you take them?
If that's even possible?
It's
in
at
Detroit.
Fuck, are you gonna do it? Justin Fields.
My record's good right now. I don't want to come down from the undefeated. So here, instead of Bears over the Lions, I'm gonna take the Titans over the.
Wow,
God, that sounds stupid too.
Will Levis has had some. He had a bad game against the.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Titans over the Jaguars. If we're talking about achievable upsets, I'm gonna go Titans over the Jaguars. Bears Lions was in my mind, but that's not gonna fucking happen. And if it does, I'll shit a brick of gold. Yeah. What about you?
I'm swinging. I'm swinging again like I swang last week. I called the Broncos over the Bills. I'm picking, and I want to say this: you can't hate on it. Let me make sure I get the teams.
Don't you dare say Broncos over the Vikings.
I would assume the Broncos are favored, if I'm being honest, because it's at Broncos. You guys are.
They're gonna be eating some. They're gonna be eating some fucking some shit from Josh Dobbs, bro.
Baldless wonder. And you could have Broncos are favored by 2.5 points. Yeah. So if you want a lightweight upset pick, you take them fucking Vikings over the Broncos. My upset pick of the week, I'm swinging. I'm picking the Raiders over the Dolphins. Let's fucking go, dude.
Okay.
Good win streak. I've taken all three of my risky picks have won. I took the Vikings over the Niners. I took all two. I took the Vikings over the Niners, and I took the Broncos over the Bills. I have a feeling the way the Raiders have been playing, their physical defense, physical team overall. the teams that the Dolphins struggle the most against are physical teams. They're a finesse team. If they can kind of keep either Waddle or Hill in check, find some way to get to Tua. I mean, Max Crosby is an absolute dominant force at defensive end, and then just consistently put up okay points. I mean, Aiden O'Connell to freaking what's his face, Devontae Adams has potential. Hunter Renfrow had a decent game last week. I'm gonna take the Raiders over the Dolphins. I could see it happening. I could really see it happening. The only thing that's scary is the Dolphins are coming off a bye. Dolphins off a bye could be scary. Could also
That's
be a blowout
interesting.
from the Dolphins. But yeah, taking them. Fuck it. Swing it.
I like it, dude. Honestly, the Raiders, you know, for as much as everybody fucking hates the Raiders, I don't know. Hunter Renfrow is awesome. I really like that Max Crosby is like totally bought into the franchise. The guy's got a fucking tattoo on him, you know. It's just like,
Yeah,
um, you know, as much as you know, Raider fans are kind of like
fuck them.
unique, unique as fuck. But you gotta respect their fucking loyalty to a team,
Yeah.
you know. So
Raiders fans are that's the difference. Like that's the complete opposite of Niners fans. Raiders fans are Raiders fans through and through.
yeah,
Niners fans are only Niners fans when they're fucking winning. Talk about
100%,
fuck
100%.
'em. Great week of football coming up. Any closing thoughts on this?
Closing thoughts on week 10. Awesome fucking week. Week 11 should be even fucking better.
Yeah.
Yeah, just, you know, things we're looking out for. I like that Texan game. I like that Eagles Chiefs. Thursday night. Thursday night, it's the first Thursday night I've been looking forward to.
I can't
Um,
wait. Dude.
yeah.
Can't wait.
Jeff
Bang.
Bezos scored on Bengals Ravens.
Who are you taking in that Thursday night? We taking Bengals, we taking Ravens. Both
Okay,
coming
now,
off loss.
oh, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Thursday night in Baltimore?
I believe so.
I am going to go. I'm going to go Baltimore, but by no more than 3.
Baltimore no by 3.
Joe Burrow's coming, dude. Big cool Joe's coming, dude.
You might have to take the Bengals on that one, dude.
All right. What's the margin?
Let me check. I would assume Baltimore by 3. That would be my guess.
Baltimore is. I mean, they're 7-3. Cincinnati's 5-4.
Yeah, that's the only thing. But it's at home, so that means at home. Well, I mean, it's kind of changed in recent years. Home used to be like a 3-point spread advantage, or like they give you 3 points for being at home. So then whatever the spread would be outside of that, you'd calculate it. But now it's a little different. Give me the
It looks
fucking
like it's
spread.
kind of mixed. Yeah, it looks kind of mixed, dude. I got FanDuel's got Bengals at 3.5.
Oh shit!
Oh, dude.
Oh, the Bengals are
That could be
rocking some
interesting.
prime jerseys too. Fuck! Don't tase me.
Wait,
Don't
what?
fuck. I guess they're rocking their color rush or something like their alternate jerseys for the game.
Oh, okay.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice.
I mean,
What's
look,
this?
if they let Lamar Jackson do his thing, in addition to him playing well inside the pocket,
Yeah,
I think it should be a really good game. I think it'll be good either way. But yeah,
I agree. I agree. So you're picking the Ravens. I'm picking the Bengals. It should be fun. I'm excited to see it. I'm sure we'll be talking about it. Ladies, gentlemen, we're going to call it there. If you like, remember, please consider liking, subscribing, hit that notification, smash that motherfucker, as they say. And don't forget to go smoke some fucking weed. Have a great day. Peace.